Good evening or morning or afternoon, whatever it happens to be in your local area, Dizzians of the Warp or followers of the Webway. Today will be another video on how to win with Eldar, and today I'm going to be covering Guardians. Why? Because, well, they're Guardians and everybody has them. And I think they're still useful in this edition. Let me go over what I think of them. At the moment, Guardians no longer have a 24-inch range gun. They have a 12-inch gun. They have the standard stat line: speed 7 or movement 7, weapon skill 3, ballistic skill 3, strength 3, toughness 3, 1 wound, 1 attack, leadership 7, and a 5-up armor save. You can take a weapon platform. Has the exact same stats, except it's got a 2 wounds, 3-up armor save, and it has a 6 weapon skill. So you're not going to be hitting anything with the weapons platform. They have Ancient Doom, Battle Focus, Crude Weapon. Heavy Weapon Platform can only fire its ranged weapon if a Guardian from its unit is within 3 inches and fires it instead of shooting their own weapons. Single Guardian cannot operate multiple heavy weapon platforms in this way in a single turn. So, what do I think of them? I got caught off guard because I deployed them in a game and then looked down and said, wait, they only have a 12-inch gun. Because these were my fire base, just throw shots in the enemy and force him to roll dice so that he has to start failing his armor saves. I get lucky. If you roll enough dice, you'll eventually crack some armor. It won't be great, but you might get a wound or two here to start knocking the edge off of them. When I take them, especially with the heavy weapons platform, I put a missile launcher on it, as you see in this photograph. I still need to finish painting my missile launcher. These are my Iandan Guardians. I put a missile launcher on it. Why? Because missiles give me the one shot really powerful or multiple shots not so powerful. It allows me to be versatile when I'm dealing with things, and when I play an army, I enjoy having a versatility side to it where I can try to do extra things. I can try to do things that will throw my opponent off, or if I'm playing a orc player, I have, a possibility of D6 shots. May only get 1, but I may get 6, and that'll be great. So with 6 shots, maybe you can kill 6 orcs if you're lucky. One tactic that I have heard, I haven't seen it done yet, I haven't done it myself, is to put these guys in the webway and deep strike them to the front of the enemy lines. Now, they will die the next round because they will take so much shooting. However, they are Assault 2 on all of their guns, 12-inch range, and then you've got that missile launcher up there that maybe you can put the heavy shots you need to into another unit that's heavy infantry. You now have a unit that has to be dealt with because they are now in your opponent's way. They are now the closest enemy, so you have a better shot of your characters not getting shot off the table if you run them forward like your warlocks, or like my warlocks end up trying to do. And by warlocks, I mean farseers and warlocks. As far as psychic powers on these guys, what I would suggest is to put guide on them, which allows them to reroll all failed hits during the shooting phase until your next psychic phase. Fortune may be a good one, which allows you to essentially get a roll of a d6 to do on a 5-up. You ignore the wound if you are wounded, so it's like a 5-up feel no pain or disgustingly resilient. From Runes of Battle, I could see putting conceal on these guys so that they're harder to hit. And that's kind of where it starts to end with these guys, because these are not the Storm Guardians. These are just your basic Guardians. If you don't want a deep strike and you don't want to have them run up the table and get shot all to pieces, well, you can put them in a Wave Serpent. Now, I will cover a Wave Serpent in a more in-depth video later, but my main idea with the Wave Serpent is they move, I think it is 16 inches. Forgive me, gentlemen, as I turn pages. Yeah, their movement is 16. That allows you to get up the table. You can then leave them in the Wave Serpent. By the way, this Wave Serpent was painted by my 4-year-old daughter, and you know what? She wanted me to have it, so I just sort of let her paint on it when she wants. So here's the results of her painting. But you can also load out your Wave Serpent with some anti-tank shots. Yeah, you're moving 16 inches, but you're also going to be able to get it 16 inches up the table and possibly get it to where it can do some damage. You can also, hide it. put it behind a building. Make him have to come to you, so at the next round you dump your Guardians out on one side, and now you have a mobile platform for either heavy weapons or anti-infantry weapons. And that combination, I think, can do a lot of good, especially if you're facing an army that likes to, like Space Marines like to do, huddle together, to get all their bonuses. So what do y'all think? Is this a good idea with the Wave Serpent Guardian combinations I've described? Has this video been helpful? Please leave a comment in the section below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will do my best to answer your questions in a timely fashion. As always, keep on wargaming.